moves around like that without the ball. Nobody
Yeah,
shoots like he does, and
yeah.
nobody, even though he's like, what is he, 5'6", 5'7"?
Who, Curry?
So yeah,
He's 6'3".
6'3". He looks like he's five
Six
seven
six three.
because
He's like a
everybody
six
else.
three. He's like 190, dude. He's huge.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's wild. But anyways, it's not fun to watch. Still, I'm still tainted. But
Okay.
I do agree with y'all. Um, there's something different about this particular Warriors brand. I could see them sweeping as well. D Wood, what do you think is happening?
I got a clean sweep by the Warriors. This team they look like the old Warriors, not with Kevin Durant, but they look like themselves. And this Jordan Poole dude's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Yeah.
it stings every time. Now I saw like a tweet that was like he got picked 2 picks after Dylan Windler, and then I saw that I'm just like, fuck, that would have been sick to have.
yeah. I got a Dylan Windler story for you offline. I won't tell it on this show. It'll talk about my full time job, and I don't want to get into that here. But remind me when we debrief. So next series. With that being said, we got the Memphis Grizzlies and my MVP Ja Morant against the Minnesota Timberwolves, who I think are gonna make this a little tough. It's funny, the 2 and 7 seeds on both sides are like the best series, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, D Wood, since you ended, we'll start back with you. What you think this one's
Uh,
gonna go?
I think this one's another one where I think I think Pat Beverly gives his teams a lot of confidence. He's a player you hate playing against, but if he's on your team, you love him. It brings a lot of grit. Brings a lot of intensity. Gets it a little. Gets the games going a little chippy.
Yeah.
Puts that playoff experience. Gives them the Timberwolves some playoffs experience. To teach these young guys up in the playoffs. So I think they're going to make it a battle. I got the Grizzlies in 7 though.
Got it. J-Mo, what you
Well,
thinking?
I just love to piss people off, here and in my full time job. I'm taking. Give me the Timberwolves. Give me the T Wolves in 7. I think Anthony
Wow.
Edwards works some magic. Carl Anthony Towns, Pat Bev. By the way, Pat Bev just got himself a nice little Bud Light deal. So, he's
Pat
a man
Bev
of the
knows how to
people.
finesse. Yes, I was about to say he'll probably you see him popping around wrestling this someday. The promos he be
Yeah.
putting on people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, it does not surprise me. He finessed a deal out of all this his shit talking in the media. So yeah, J Mo with the aggressive take there, thinking the T Wolves are gonna take it all. He's thinking 7 though. Did you say 7, J Mo?
Yeah. 7. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I think the Grizz in 6, man. Grizz in 6. Even though I agree with the Pat Bev stuff, uh, I think the Grizzlies are gonna go very deep into the playoffs. I don't think the Timberwolves are gonna be that team to knock them off. Simple as that. So yeah, I give them 6 games when they get this done. So that is it, fellas, for the first round series, and that would move it back into the conference semis. So by our predictions, we'll have in the next series, we'll have the Heat against the 76ers, 1 versus 4. Who wins that series? Philly or Miami? J-Mo, what you thinking?
Well, shit. I really like both of those teams, and I'm a big fan of Jimmy Buckets, but I'm also a big Embiid fan, and I'm also a big James Harden fan. I know there's another guy in this podcast who feels the same way about James Harden as I do. Um, he's kind of giving me the Frank Caliendo face right now, but I'm gonna go Heat in 7. I think that's gonna be a 7 game series. It's gonna be a tough series, but at the end, I honestly think the Heat have the ultimate X factor in PJ Tucker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
I like.
disagree
Yeah,
with PJ Tucker
yeah,
being a factor there. D Wood, what
yeah.
you think is happening in this series?
I hate watching James Harden play basketball. By the way, it's just go find a whistle and do a little body flop. That's how he plays. I hate it, but I do think they are going to win this series. I got the 76ers in 7.
Got it. I would say that I have the I guess because I think the Harden factor, even though you're not a fan of him, D Wood, you can't you can't argue with what he's gonna bring to the Eastern Conference. He hasn't played in the East playoffs in a little bit. So
You
at
sure
least
about
full.
that?
No, he played for the Nets last year, but
Okay.
I don't call that. That wasn't real. I don't think so because he was like it was a lot of drama up there. Plus they were
He
never
was,
fully right.
yeah, he was hurt. He was in and out of the lineup.
Yeah, I don't really count that. This is a little different. He's been more of the form this year, so I'm interested to see him on this team. So with that being said, I think the Sixers do win. I think they win in 7 to
Okay.
go to the conference finals. So yeah, so the next series then in the East would be per our predictions, or at least part of our predictions, because
Yeah,
the
I
last
got I
series.
got Nets, but majority's got Celtics, so we'll put the
Yeah.
Celtics
And
there.
we'll go with the majority on these as we go through,
Yeah,
because we're gonna have some
Yeah.
differences coming up here. So with that being said, Milwaukee versus the Celtics, 3 versus 2 seed, starting off in dirty old Boston. J-Mo, do your Bucks prevail, or does the Celtics get one step closer to another NBA title?
Bucks and 6, baby. Bucks and 6.
D Wood, what you think?
I got Bucks and 6. I think Giannis is, he knows how to take over, and I think he'll dominate the Celtics. And I'm pretty sure I'd have to look up the stats, but I'm pretty sure he plays pretty damn well against the Celtics.
Yeah,
Dave, newsflash, he plays well against any team in the NBA.
Yeah, that's very true as well.
freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to be copying you guys, but I can't disagree with the Bucks and 6. Especially, I mean, even if the Nets came out, whoever's coming out of that series
They're
is
gonna
gonna be
be banged up. Like,
Yeah.
big time, big fucking time. So, yeah, I think the Bucks take advantage of that situation. They're out of there in 6 games. So yeah, Bucks and 6 for that other conference semi game in the East, and on to the West. The next series, per our predictions, the majority, I should say, it'd be Phoenix and the Mavericks. Um, J-Mo, since you were odd man and thought your Jazz were gonna win, what are your thoughts against the Mavericks against the Suns?
Well, as you know, I also have an affinity. This is kind of a reoccurring thing. You guys are going to catch on to this here. J-Mo loves the point guards, okay? The point guards, okay? Yeah. And Phoenix has arguably the best point guard, or the point god, as I call him, walking planet Earth.
Wow,
Suns and 5.
got it. D Wood.
yeah, I was gonna say at this point, they said it's a mild hamstring for D Book, so he'll be probably full go all the games in this series. They got too much firepower. They got a lot of chemistry. I think they're clicking and they're rolling. They're hungry to get back after losing the finals last year. So I got Suns in 5 as well.
And myself, I got the Suns, but in 6. I think it's Luka time will show up at least more than one game. So I'm thinking they take it to 6 games, but inevitably I think it'll be the Suns. Next series, according to our predictions, this is gonna be fucking crazy if this happens. The Grizzlies versus the Warriors. Guys, this is gonna be nuts. I'm gonna stay up late for these games. Who will win this series, man? J-Mo.
Ooh, it's tough because I really like both of these point guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I saw this stat. The Grizzlies were like what 20 and 5 without Ja.
Yes, they were very well. They were very well off when he was out.
Yeah,
It's interesting. It's
and
usually not how it goes with superstars being
yeah,
out.
but like the Grizzlies, they got dudes. It's another reoccurring thing you'll hear in this podcast. Dudes, they just got a bunch of like guys. You know, give me the Grizzlies in 7. Grizzlies in 7.
Got it. Just because of the guys.
I like how the rosters lined up. Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I just have to give you shit because how you said it.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
D Wood, what's gonna happen in this banger of a series?
I think too much experience. I think, the Warriors, they're clicking on all cylinders. They got Jordan Poole, who is, balling out. He's an X factor for them. He's really growing into his own. I got Warriors in 6.
Got it. I will have to put my stakes. Kind of gave my hand earlier. I'm gonna have to go with the Grizzlies. J-Mo, to your point, they are very deep. They got a lot of guys that can go. The Warriors do not have the depth that they have. So if it comes down to benches and if people start getting suspended and suspensions start happening and all that fun stuff from fouls, flagrants,
Or
I should
getting
say.
hit, or getting hit in the boys.
Yep, Draymond.
Yeah.
So I see the Grizz pulling this out in a 7-game series. And people finally starting to realize like, oh man, this Grizzly team might really actually do something. So I take the Grizz in 7. So we had 2 Grizzlies and 1 Warriors there.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
All right.
There's 3 of us, so that's how that works. 2 plus
Yep.
1
Gotcha.
is 3. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Fuck off, J-Mo. You know what I mean. On to the conference finals now. So in the East, per majority rule, we would have the 76ers going against the who was in that series? We
Milwaukee
had
Bucks.
the Bucks. So we would have the Bucks and the Sixers. Did they play last year in the playoffs?
Yes.
And we know who won that one.
No.
Was it in the
No, because the Sixers beat the Hawks.
That's right.
I mean, sorry,
No,
the Hawks
other way-
beat the Sixers.
Other way around.
Yeah.
Other way around, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who would be the higher seed in this one? It'd be
It'd be
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. They're the 3 seed. They're the 3
They're the
seeds.
yeah. So they would get home court.
Yeah.
J-Mo, I kind of know who you're gonna say, but how many games for who you're gonna say?
Bucks and 6, baby. Bucks and 6. Kind of a recurring thing.
Just get a goddamn deer tattooed on your back at this point. Jesus.
I got a Bucks shirt on right now.
Of course you do.
Cass fan with a Bucks, a division opponent, got a Bucks shirt on.
Oh
Let me
yeah.
explain myself, okay? Gabby has family, or has a family friend that owns a majority of the Bucks. So I gotta,
I get it. You got a guy in high places, so you gotta represent.
And if I ever want to go sit at the Pfizer Forum courtside, I got to know who to talk to. Okay.
Yeah, man. I get that. Completely.
Okay. All right. So shut your mouth.
As a businessman, I get it. Still,
Right.
As a fan, it's bullshit. But as a businessman, I get it. So there's that. D Wood, who's winning this series, man?
This would be an electrifying series. I think this would be a really fun series. Harden and Embiid going up against Giannis and Middleton. I think Giannis at the end of the day has the advantage here. So I got Bucks in 7.
Got you. And I have to say the Bucks, man. I want to pick the 76ers so bad. They're just not there yet. I see too much. There's always some dysfunction with them. They're like almost right there, and I don't see this being their year still to get over that hump. It'll be an entertaining series for sure. 7 games, but Milwaukee with the experience, being former champs, can't count out the former champs, man. So Milwaukee, I think, is taking this one in 7.
They're the reigning and defending champs.
Reigning and defending, yes they are.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar status.
Yes.
So that being said, let's go across the country to the West. Per our predictions, we would have a Phoenix Suns and Memphis Grizzly NBA Finals. Or excuse me, NBA Conference Finals in the West. This is a crazy series too. D Wood, I'm gonna start with you on this one.
I first want to say that my championship winner team was eliminated by J-Mo and BA. I had the Warriors winning it all. I think that they're coming back. The villains are back. PTSD, as they say. Jordan Poole, Steph,
that's such a Cleveland
Klay
take.
Thompson, Draymond Green. PTSD. They're here. I thought they were going to win it all. But if I had to pick between this series, between Suns and Grizzlies, I would have to take the Suns in 6. I just think they'd be too much, and they're hungry and they want to get back. So I'm gonna go Suns in 6 over the Grizz.
J-Mo.
So this series is the old guard and Chris Paul versus the new guard and Ja Morant. It is a point guard. Oh God, just get the Chibati out. I'm gonna be ready.
And if you got